friend, how's it going? Thomas Decker here from guitarrevolution.ca. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to solo over a backing track that you just heard in the beginning here. That is A and G, both major. It's A major that keeps on pounding, so that's A major. What you can do here is the triad of A major, or I like to incorporate right away the pentatonic of A major. My favorite solution here on the first position is open string, and then I hammer my most famous of all down here. Just play the pentatonic. Awesome. That already sounds great. But that's not only A that is being played here. There's a second chord that is G. And that's what gives a little bit of a different feel to it, right? If you think of a major, a regular A major song, you will not find the G. The G is a borrowed chord from a different key. Let's go an octave higher here. Right? Here, A major. It's gonna get a little easier for you to see what I'm doing. Now, G. Back to A. I'm gonna have to change my soloing, the way that I use the pentatonic. I'm gonna see that a few notes when I'm using the high pentatonic of A here sound one way, using the notes on finger 1, for example. When I use finger 1 on the G, has a different effect, has a different sound. So I'm gonna have to adapt and find what notes will fit well, but it sounds great. It creates some tension, it creates actually some instability, right? So it's a cool option for you to go over A and then go over G. One thing that I like to do a lot is get my major pentatonic of A and add the G note. So for example, here on this shape here, I have the pentatonic here, on the high end here. On the B string, when I do this bend here, or just add the finger 3 there, or 4, I'm adding the G note to my pentatonic of A. If you have these two chords together, A major to G, and you think of a diatonical system, there is one key, a major key, that you'll find these two chords together. G, A major, and D. Okay, so in theory, I could look at this. 5, 4, D is the one. Okay, so now let me use the pentatonic of D major. I'm gonna use this pentatonic on the 7th fret here. I'm thinking of this shape of the chord D, and then I go over the minor pentatonic here shape, right? Let me do the same phrase, first on A, then in G, and then in D. Okay, first A, so I'm gonna do this phrase here. Now in G. Now A, D. Alright, so first we use the pentatonic of A because that's the root, that's the tonic, the root, right? Foundation of that whole song. And then we started to play G because that is also there. And then we started to look at those two chords being part of the key of D, being chord 5 to chord 4. So that's why you use the pentatonic of D major. Another way we can think about this is about the modes. This is a Mixolydian mode song. But I think it's much more approachable and musical if you think about the chords, right? Think about Mixolydian, there's a shape that comes in your mind. Okay, now I have to use this shape only. Now I think if you look at the chords, you're gonna end up playing that same notes as the Mixolydian, but in a much more musical way and less boxed in. Yeah, there are things you can get from that Mixolydian mode into your playing that will be very beneficial, but I think this is much more musical and you'll be singing with your guitar much better. So if you want to grow as a guitarist in your soloing skills, I want to invite you to register in the link below to my Solo Confidence Starter Kit, where I'm gonna send you videos the next week. Every day I'm gonna send you a lesson and you're gonna work with me together to boost your solo confidence. In 5 days, a week from now, you're gonna be much more confident on your soloing skills. Just click below, totally free, and let's work together. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. See you then.